I'm Allison from Learning at the Primary Pond. I'm a literacy specialist, and in this video, I'm going to share with you some ideas for multisensory phonics activities for first and second grade students. Absolutely everything that I'm going to show you here in this video is completely free. So when you're done watching, make sure that you look for the link that goes along with this video so that you can grab, again, everything that you see here in this video. Okay, so before we dive in, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel because I do share not only teaching tips, but freebies like this all the time. So right now, go hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss any of the new videos I post about teaching literacy in K2. Okay, so let's get into the materials. Actually, first, let's talk about what multisensory means. You may already know, but multisensory just means that it's an activity that incorporates more than one sense. When you think about multisensory, you might think of like shaving cream and a mess and lots of stuff, and that stuff can be multisensory, yes, but you can also do multisensory in many different ways. You just need to involve more than one of the senses in what the kids are doing. Before we dive in though, I am curious kind of like how you feel about multisensory activities. So question for you, do you feel that it is easy or hard to incorporate multisensory activities into your classroom? In the comments right now, I would love for you to just type easy or hard. Really curious to see how you feel about it. Even if you're at a hard right now, hopefully by the end of this little video and once you get your freebies, you'll feel that it's easier because I promise this stuff really will make it easy to incorporate multisensory practice into the phonics work that your kids are doing. Okay, so where should we start? Let's start first with this multisensory word practice. Now, hopefully you can see this okay, but I am going to kind of walk you through what's on this sheet. I have it in a page protector because it's something that your kids will do multiple times with different words, and ideally you would just have it in a page protector or something so that they can write on with like a dry erase marker and then wipe off and do it for another word. So what you're going to do is you're going to give them a stack of words. Typically they would be like high frequency words that you'd want them to learn. And the first thing right here says read it. So they read the word on the card out loud. You could even have them read it to a partner. Number 2 says stretch and spell it. So let's say that the word is this. They're going to stretch for each letter. T, H, I, S, this. Okay. So what makes this part multisensory is that they're moving, right? And they're also saying the letters at the same time. Now there's more multisensory work as we go on here. So they read it, stretch and spell it, read it, and then here they're tapping out the word. Okay, so if the word is this, they would say is this. Okay. So next up, we want to write how many sounds. The word has 3 sounds, so we write it on here. Then we write the word 2 times. Ideally, what you would have them do is actually spell it while they're writing to make it multisensory. T-H-I-S this. They do it again. T-H-I-S this. They can even do it more than 2 times if you prefer, because there's plenty of space there. And then the last little activity is just to write a sentence with the word. It could be in a notebook, could be on the back, somewhere else, and then read the sentence. So this incorporates working with the word in a variety of ways, but also some multisensory work. So this is a great way to have your kids practice any high frequency words, and once they learn the routine, they know it, so it's easy, right? Okay, so again, that is free. Remember, after you finish this video, make sure and go to the link to grab your freebies. Okay, next up, I think let's do the say, tap, write strips. So this is another multisensory activity, and so I have these in the freebie for different phonics patterns, and this one is for vowel teams. And so what the kids do is they say, I have this laminated by the way, again, so that they can write on and wipe it off and reuse. But basically what they do is they say the name of the picture, coat, then they tap, C-O-T, right? More than one sense. And then they write in the boxes, C-O-A-T. So these are sound boxes, also known as Elkonin boxes, okay? So I have something like train, train, T-R-A-N, train, T-R. This is for the blend, little curve thing, A-I-N, okay? So say, tap, write phonics strips. There's a ton of them, more than I'm showing you here. And again, those are in the freebie. Okay, now let's talk about another multisensory option for you. So these are actually easier if you hold them, if you have them on a table. It's a little bit hard to hold up, but what you do is, and the template for this is again in the freebie, but you print out a blank card and that goes on the back. you take 2 little binder rings, and then you print out the cards that I've given you in that freebie. Okay, again, it's kind of easier if the kids have it on the table, but I'm gonna do my best. And what they do to read these words is they say each sound, b, r, a, t. There's no dot here because there's no sound, bright. If it's a real word, you can have them write it down on paper, but if it's not a real word, then they just flip it and see if they can find a real word. So let's see if we can find a real word. Okay, there we go, break. Again, they say each sound, blend to read, and because it's a real word, they can write it on a piece of paper. So what makes it multisensory is, again, that we are touching, right, and saying the sounds, and then we're blending to read. So more than one sense. Okay, so that was pretty quick. And these were the freebies that I wanted to show you. Again, all of this stuff and more than what you've seen here is included in that freebie. Multisensory activities don't have to be hard, but they're really good, A, for kids who have special needs, but B, they're fun and engaging for all kids. You can just imagine your students liking this more than just a typical worksheet. Not knocking worksheets, but as much as you can incorporate multisensory practice, that's just great for all kids. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Make sure to get your freebies. Look for the link below. Leave a comment if you can't find it or you have any trouble, because I do want you to have these. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.